Hello everyone, welcome back to DevOps Pro Junction. I am Venkatesh and this channel is dedicated to practical real world DevOps and cloud engineering concepts. In today's session, we are going to focus on Amazon EKS cluster creation Method 2. I have already created the method 1 video. I will provide you the link in the description. Also, I will add in the documentation. In this video, we will explore a more structured and scalable approach used in like a real-time environment. I will explain the concept step by step along with the hands-on implementation with this documentation which I have created it. You can confidently apply this method to create your EKS cluster very easily and it will give you the good hands-on. If you are preparing for DevOps roles or working with Kubernetes on AWS, this session will be add strong value to your learning chain. Let us get started. So this GitHub document will help you to understand the step-by-step method for the EKS cluster creation. For this cluster creation, we have some prerequisites. So you should install the AWS CLI. So when you enter AWS, you will see this command. So usually you will get prompt for the AWS related command. So for that you need AWS CLI. You should install it, and you should also install the kubectl commands, and you should required some IAM roles as well. So I will tell you the step by step how to create this AWS credentials as of now. So go to your console. Let me create some credential. Go to your account. Go to security credentials. Create your keys. So now I got the credentials. So go to your PowerShell or whatever. You can configure your credentials. AWS configure. Put your access key. Then secret key. US is to 1 JSON. So while you check AWS S3 LS, you should see your bucket detail. Copy this command. Check it like you have that account access. Currently I have the root access of this account. Now we are going to create the cluster. For that we have to create some CloudFormation stack. You can specify your region according to your requirement. I am using North Virginia, and then you can specify your stack name here. So it is going to fetch the details from this S3 bucket, and it has some YAML file. Now it will create the stack. We can check in the CloudFormation. You can see now it is in progress, and you can check in the events. It is creating the components one by one. Internet gateway, VPC, VPC gateway attachment, your public subnet, private subnet. All these components will be created automatically. We can check this. We got some VPC and we have the subnet, route table, internet gateway. Everything will be automatically created. Next, we have to create the IAM role for our EKS cluster. For that, I have given the script here. You can create it. So use this name for now. So I will provide you this file here itself. You can copy this command and so that your role will be get created with this particular policy. We are creating this policy, and using this policy we are going to create the role name called my Amazon EKS cluster role. Here is my role policy. It will get created this role with this name, and it is going to use this policy as well, and you can check it out. I have created this role already, so you will be get created now. Okay, so next we are going to attach some policy with this role. For that, you can see now these are all the policies we are going to attach. Amazon EKS cluster policy, and we are going to attach with this role. I have already that policy attached. This is the policy. So next we are going to create the cluster. So I'm going to give the cluster name as my cluster. Create cluster, and here we are going to use this custom configuration, not auto mode. I disable this auto mode here. Let me give some name here, and you can see the role. We can see now this is the role which we have created, and as of now I have 1.34 is the latest version of the Kubernetes, and I will choose standard support, and we have to choose next. Come down, choose next, and here we are going to choose our VPC. So you can see here my EKS VPC stack VPC. This is our recently created VPC. Choose this, and we have those subnets which we have created. So two public subnet, two private subnet here, and the security group. So this is our security group. This also get created automatically while you execute this CloudFormation stack. So you can choose this one, and if you want to keep it as a public, you can keep it, else you can keep public and private. Give next, and as per the documentation, you have to keep it the observability and add-ons everything as a default, and choose next, next, next. Now we have to do review, and you can create it now. Now the cluster is in the creating state. Once it is created, we will move on to the next step. So now you can see that our cluster is up and running. It is in active status. Let's connect your EKS cluster. Now we have connected our cluster. We can see the default namespaces, and you can see the default service which is running. Let's create the node group role. Copy this file name. You can create this role. The role name can be my Amazon EKS node role, and it will use this. So the policy is created now. We are attaching few policies. So we need total 3 policies, which are all Amazon default policies only. So you can use these commands to create these policies. You can check in the console. Next, we are going to create the node group. So go to your cluster and choose the compute tab, and we will create the node group name with this. Add node group. And you have to choose this IAM role which we have created earlier. So this is our IAM role, my Amazon EKS node role, and we are not going to choose any a launch template. Let's give next, and we are not going to do anything. We are going to go with the default. So give next, 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 then we will create this. So everything I'm giving as a default, I'm going to use this as a T2. And these are all the subnets we have chosen already. Review and create. Now this node group will be take 4 to 5 minutes of creation time. Now you can see that our cluster node group nodes got created, and we can see our both nodes are running status. We can also see that our nodes are able to access with our CL. So this is how you can able to create the Kubernetes cluster with this particular method. Let's see how to destroy this. So to delete this, first you have to delete the node group. Then once node group is getting deleted, you can delete your cluster. Let's delete the node group. So here once this node group is getting deleted, then only you can able to delete your cluster. Let's wait for two node group is getting deleted. Now you can see that our node group got deleted, and our instances also got removed, and it's got terminated. Now we have to delete our cluster. Click your cluster, delete. So it will take another 2 to 5 minutes. Once this cluster is getting deleted, we will delete our stack as well. Now you can see that our cluster got deleted. As per our document, we need to go to CloudFormation and we can delete our stack. Go to the CloudFormation. You can see you have the stack. Click your stack and give delete. So you can go and verify your VPC. Your components will be getting deleted once the entire stack is getting deleted. I hope you got some idea about the EKS cluster creation. If you are facing any issues with this cluster creation, you can give me the comments. I can reply you and address you about your issue. You can follow the same method with this documentation. It will work perfectly. I hope you got some idea to create your EKS cluster with our second video. So if you find this video is helpful, give thumbs up, subscribe my channel and follow for the more videos. Thanks for watching.